I keep it fresh like Ajax. I'm on the grind every day for them big racks. Addicted to the hustle, got no time.
Hey guys, Karibuni sana. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys for coming back. So today's video is actually a book review. I feel like, I don't know, I'm those people, like I disappear, I come back, I disappear, I come back. There's really no predictability with me. So I thought of bringing back this playlist to life, just because I did create it with the purpose of sharing with you guys the books that I've read and I've reviewed. And if you follow at the Mind Speech podcast, that's baby girl, she's outside, she's playing. And so if you follow the Mind Speech podcast, you already know that I do have a collection of books that I've read since August 2019 Apple, coming all the way to 2022. The amazing reads I have up there. I also haven't updated it. I've added like a couple of few books that I've also bought. My favorite IG library books to buy your books from are at Amy Library. I'm gonna link them. I'm actually gonna put them up on the screen for you guys to probably purchase if you're interested. I find that their service is so awesome. And this other new one I want to try, but I don't know if I can share about it, but I find their books are affordable and they really are the best. So currently I've been wanting to buy this Viola book. Let me see if my camera is still recording, because I be talking and my camera be cutting me out. We're still recording, thank God. So the book I'm going to be reviewing today is Woman Evolve by Sarah Jakes Roberts. It talks about breaking through your fears and revolutionizing. Okay. This is the book. I don't know. It talks about breaking up with your fears and revolutionizing your life. So to revive up my playlist, I am going to give out this book for free. I used to buy there. I don't do it anymore because sometimes it's vitabu zingine ninabuy, like so kuzipeana sare. Maybe if you're my close friend, but for this book I just want to give it away because I find it to be an awesome read for any woman, every female woman to read. Like, it's just amazing. Kwanza, there's these chapters that I really love from the book. First of all is Know Better. The second one is Good Was Bad and It Will Never Add Up. Those three chapters really warmed up my heart. Like, I love the humor she also has. Like, if you know Sarah Jakes Roberts, if you watch her sermons, I mean, she's literally like a best friend. She puts it so easy. Like, I don't know if it puts it so easy, but I love how she includes the word into our everyday living in our modern society, our modern Christianity. You know, the thing about me is, personally, I really love, I love the Christianic part of what I grew up being taught, because this is what my parents taught me a lot. I was that girl who was always being paid for those trips to the church. So there's that Christian part of me, and the Christian part of me makes me believe that it really works so well. Like, oh my God, Arabia. So like I was saying, so there's this place where she talks in the chapters. She breaks down some of the subtitles. So there's this one that I really loved, like The Power of the Curse. I'm out of breath. It's because nimetoka kukimbisha unjoi pale Jojo. My God, having a kid with it, guys. I think I should have a podcast that just allows me to openly just be with those moms who, I love my kid, but sometimes I just want me time, and a lot of it, because ever since baby M came, I find like my time is so limited. Like, I don't know why. Am I the only mom who's this rude? It's not a bad thing, but this is just the truth about motherhood. So anyways, back to the book, right? So I love this, The Power of the Curse, and it says, how do I know we have power to defeat the enemy? The Bible tells me so in Genesis 3:14-15. After the man and woman God created caught God up on their perspective of what occurred in the garden, he responded by introducing a plot twist that took them all by surprise. His response to the mayhem begins in verse 14, where he cast the serpent to live the rest of his life on his belly. He cast him more than all the cattle and every other beast out in the field, and also cast him to have to eat dust. But it's verse 15 theologically referred as the curse that gave me the revelation. That gave me the revelation I felt every woman should hear. Get this, God told the serpent that the most damning part of the curse would not be that he would slither around on his stomach or that he would eat dust. What he should really be afraid of had to do with how God was going to use enmity between him and the woman. Out of all the creation God could have chosen to put the serpent at odds with, why did he choose the woman? God could have reasoned that the serpent was already so cunning and had successfully deceived the woman once before and could do it again. I know for sure that in today's society, we would not have allowed the woman to have a second chance. We would have logically deduced that woman would be no match for the serpent to face off with again. But not God. God had so much faith that the woman could overcome the serpent that he signed up the woman for a rematch. Child, hold my wig while I shout. I'm telling you, she has amazing humor throughout the book. I most definitely want to sponsor someone this book. Like, I want to sponsor someone this book. This book deserves, every woman deserves to have a copy. Like, it's just dope. Unajua, like, ni zile books zenye, you know what I'm saying? And then there's this part, the boy, uncomfortable vulnerability. So she was telling a story about in the Bible where Jesus was walking with a crowd and 5,000 people, and they didn't have food and people were starting to get hungry. So he asked the disciples, what do we have to offer to the people? And the disciples of course were like, how are we gonna feed these guys? Like, you know that part. If you've read the Bible, you know that part. It was happening. So that's like an aeroplane just passing through on top of me filming this. So you know that story. So in this part I really highlighted it, like if you can see, like I highlight through my book. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me add light. I highlight through my book. I use the Adobe Acrobat to read my books, my PDFs. So there will come a point when you must be willing to let someone in the parts of your life that are not developed so you can experience increase. That sounds so cute and practical for business, but honey, believe me, it's not nearly as easy when you're in a relationship. Whether it's professional, friendly, marital, or familial, what determines whether or not the partnership will withstand the test of time is not how well we function in our strength, but how we handle inevitable moments of vulnerability. How do you come to a place where you're able to share yourself without fear of rejection? That can only occur when you've learned to no longer reject yourself. You can expect another person to do for you what you have been unable to do yourself. Let me tell you, this book, ilikuwa inaongelea vitu mingi sana. Like vitu mimi mwenyewe napasia through. Vitu I felt like I'm just alone. And there's this, let me say like a light bulb moment I had, Leo. I was thinking through life and what I've learned so far, 25 years under the sun. What I can say my 20s taught me from 18 to let's say 25 now so far is that live your life. Like, as much as you have your spouse, try as much as possible not to really be so caught up into your spouse's life that you forget you have a life. And it's as simple as saying, like when we were living with Ellie, and a lot of time this happens even when we're living with someone, unajipatanga tu umekuwa aligned na yeye, so much so that you forget yourself, you know. And I love that, you know, as we have had a long distance relationship so far, it's brought me to understand that I had my own life. Somehow things always just align, you know, and I've come to understand that it's really not, it's not for you to know, you know. It's for you to have faith and just walk through the unknown. It's not easy, and sometimes it's gonna push you. It's gonna push you to the corner. It's one of those things that will make you feel like you're really revolutionizing your fears. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're breaking through your fears and revolutionizing your womanhood. Like, this book is a true revolution, like, for me. And I just wanted to share it out there and just say that, you know, sometimes vitu zingine tu, you just thank God. Like, I've become so appreciative because of that. And even just the other things in my life that I don't even want to talk about them, because sometimes I'm like, I don't want a jealous eye around it. And I just know that God knows that in my heart I genuinely want to be humble. I genuinely want to keep it to myself, but I genuinely want to help someone out there, and that's why I'm providing this book as a giveaway. So definitely do check out this giveaway if you're interested. Comment why no, actually comment the last book you've read, because nataka mse mwenye anasamanga books apate a book, because this book, if you're a fellow woman, you deserve this book. Mostly if you're a mom, like I feel like which kwa kitabu minta kwa kitabu bure. I bought it, but I'm gonna give it to you for free. So lastly guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to revive this playlist. Sana. I know you guys have been seeing the black and white videos. You're like, girl, what is up? I was testing out something, and for the month of May, I want us to welcome the new background, which is not even new. I mean, there's always a branding aspect behind anything you do. Like if you definitely watch the YouTube Academy, you know what they tell you to do. So to me, this background will forever be my branding. Whenever you see my videos, I know you guys will recognize like this big background. Like these are the only things that I can say that you can in your mind and recall my videos from. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. My name is Karibuni, and don't forget to keep it glowy plus blessed always. Peace. Napenda sana. Bye.